Hey everyone, I need your attention for 1 minute. This is not one of those ads. This is something that has changed my entire life. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that this is all about personal development as the foundation for everything good in your life. And this podcast is now sponsored by Growth Day, which is the world's first all-in-one personal development app. I mean, oh my gosh, can you imagine having everything all in one place that you need to create the life that you want? Now you can. So if you've been struggling with your motivation, your mood, your productivity, or your purpose, you have to check this out. Growth Day helps you consciously change your life and achieve your potential. It has all the self-improvement tools, motivational classes, and life coaching all in one place. So many of us want to improve our lives, but the question is how? Where do we start? What do we use? How do you get unstuck? How do you make self-improvement stick? Well, research shows how. It's when you consistently journal, track your habits, set goals, learn from empowering mentors, and challenge yourself that you'll be happier, healthier, and more successful. But let me ask you something. Where do you actually do all of your personal development work? I have to tell you that over 300,000 people use Growth Day for a reason. It works. It's the world's #1 software for self-improvement. Growth Day has an amazing mindset journal that I absolutely love, a habit tracker, and a goal-setting system. In fact, I bet if you went to my stories this week, you probably saw me using the journaling app and telling you to do it too, because it's the first time that journaling has ever actually stuck consistently in my life because of this app. And best of all, Growth Day has live inspirational classes every single week from the world's top motivational speakers and life coaches. These are people who have impacted my life in huge ways. These are mentors who I already knew and loved. In fact, this is something that's so huge for me, you guys. I personally teach a class in Growth Day every single month, and it is one of the most fun things that I get to do, and I'd love to see you there. These classes will truly shift your life. There's always something new that you will learn. So join me and 300,000 achievers growing our lives with actual real intention. Visit growthday.com/Lori for a free trial. Yes, you can try this for free. So go to growthday.com/Lori and go live your best life. You guys, that's growthday.com/Lori. And I can't wait to see you there. Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of the Bliss Project, 3-time fitness world champion, fitness expert, and cover model turned self-love junkie, lifestyle entrepreneur, and author. Each week, I'll bring you a guest or a thought that will help you bust through your fears, connect to your soul, and get focused and clear so you can elevate your life, business, and relationships. We don't wait until we're ready for someone to tell us we're good enough. We take what we want and we anoint ourselves. Get ready to earn, own, and unapologetically rock your happiness every single day. Are you with me? Here we go. Welcome back to the Earn Your Happy podcast, and it's time for another quickie because there's always time to fit in inspiration. And I just want to thank you for being here this week and every week for tuning in. And I hope that you guys reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram. Let me know what episodes you love. Let me know what you want to hear more of. And I ask that if you had something that moved you, that you share it in that moment with someone that you know needs it or online so that we can get the good word out there and help people create the shifts in their life that they are looking for as well. And as always, you guys, I would love a rating and a review. That means the world to me because then I can get the most incredible people in the world on this podcast just for you, answering the questions that you want. So every single one matters, and I thoroughly appreciate it. So I am in the midst right now of planning my annual event. This will be the 5th one that I have had. It is a 3-day women's empowerment weekend, and it is in Newport Beach, California. So it is completely sold out. It actually sold out in 1 week this last year. So if you guys are interested, as I continue talking about what I have going on during the planning, I would love for you to get on the waiting list for next year. And that is at my website, loriharder.com. Otherwise, you can go to theblissproject.info and check out what this event is all about. So it's 3 days. And I am in the depths right now. I am in the belly of planning, of figuring out what this is going to look like, of really getting right down into it and seeing what the flow is going to be, how I can take you down in order to really have you be able to see what it is that you need to see inside of yourself. So with that said, I absolutely love this time of year. And at the same time, it is such a test for me. It is such a test of all of the things that I'm constantly preaching. And there's no doubt why I do what I do. It's because we teach what we need the most, right? So for me, I am constantly teaching about fear and about blocks and about not robbing yourself of the moment and about gratitude and about being present, simply because that's how I want to live. That's where I want to be. And these things come up for me quite often. And I want to become such a master that even though they're still coming up all of the time, of course I still have fear. Of course I still feel anxious. Of course it's still tough for me to connect with people. And this happens because no matter where you are in your journey, you elevate to the next level. You set goals around what's next and what's scary and what else can I do and how else can I grow. And honestly, that is life. Growth is life. So with that said, I'm really challenging myself with this Bliss Project to go a little bit deeper with you guys and to see if we can't create a little bit more of a sacred space to crack open even more. And with that, it means changing a lot of my content around. So I'll go and sit and just really, really try to think of what I can be doing to help you guys. And sometimes what can happen is in those times, we can think that we're doing it alone and we can get really stressed out and we can start freak out mode, right? Where it's like, oh my gosh, this isn't right. It's not going to be ready. Like, I don't feel good about this. I don't feel smart enough. Like, right. I had just like attack of the you're not smart enough monster today. And I thought this is exactly what I need to talk about is not only was I sitting there thinking I'm doing this alone, but it's also robbing me of all of every moment that I have right now, right? So I want to talk about those two things. So Paulo Coelho, who wrote The Alchemist, I believe I'm saying that right, he has a quote that says, "Tell your heart that the fear of suffering is worse than the suffering itself." So I'm sitting here being equally as excited as I am scared and miserable because I'm allowing myself to fantasize about what potentially could happen instead of setting aside that moment and saying, you know what, you love to be creative. Like, this is a time where you can just play right now. You have plenty of time to enjoy yourself and really picture everything that is positive that's going to come out of this. And also, it's all about knowing that you are not doing this alone. You're not doing this life alone. You're not doing your dreams alone. You're not taking on, whatever sort of trial or tribulation that you have going on in your life alone. When we remember that we are tapped in, that our soul is connected to something higher, that we can turn our face back towards the sun, that we will immediately be helped if we ask for it, right? So alter it up. So just remember, if you have those fears, even if it's around something that is exciting, you are not doing it alone. So say a prayer, ask for help. Ask for what you need. Tune back in. Most likely you're listening to this podcast because at this very moment you may have needed the exact same thing that I needed. So what is it that you are feeling you are carrying on your own right now? And how could you offer it up? And how could you support yourself around that? And how could you start enjoying the moment? What could you be grateful for right now and realize that your fantasy of suffering and pain is worse than the actual suffering itself? And that's such a powerful statement because it's not happening right now. Nothing is actually happening right now in this moment. So allow this moment to be this moment and don't rob this moment from exactly this perfect time that it is for you to enjoy getting creative, enjoy focusing on what could be and what greatness could come. So you guys, let me know what it is that you are focusing on and how you're going to switch your thoughts. Reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook and let me know what you're going to focus on instead. How are you going to get these moments back and really allow the future to be in the future and the present to be in the present? And I will tell you, one of the best things you can do is gratitude. So think of the top 3 things that you are most grateful for right now. Envision them, picture them, feel them in your cells, picture yourself there, whether it's when you're with loved ones or a warm hug or whatever that is to you, and go to that place. So you guys, I hope that this helped you free yourself and know that you are so divinely tapped in. You know you are. So turn over to that, alter up your fear and move forward, because that is what life is all about, is growth. It's sloppy, crazy, messy, beautiful growth. And that truly is where the journey gets good. Until next time, you guys, earn your happy. Bye, everyone. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me on the Earn Your Happy podcast. I am so glad that you stopped by. If you could take 1 second to share this episode with someone you think would love it, that would be absolutely amazing, and we would be forever grateful. Also, please leave us a review if you feel so moved by going to iTunes and leaving us an honest thought, an honest comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to hear more of. It would really help us out on our journey to helping thousands and thousands of people. Until then, don't forget to earn your happy. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye. Want to know a huge secret to my success? Okay, not only my success, but just about every single person that I have interviewed on this podcast who is successful has this in common. You guys, they love to journal. They capture their life lessons and what they're grateful for. But a lot of people don't keep this up consistently. And most people do know that the research shows that journaling deepens your gratitude and increases self-awareness. But did you also know that journaling decreases stress and helps you achieve your goals faster? In fact, journaling is a huge differentiator between average performers at work and high-performing people. It leads to longer-term clarity, confidence, and success. So why don't more people journal? Why didn't I journal consistently? Honestly, they don't like staring at a blank page. It's hard to carry a book around with you or a notepad, and they just don't even know what to write about, or they just forget. That's why I know that you're going to love Growth Day. It's the world's #1 system for self-improvement, and it's like all-in-one personal development in an app. And it has an awesome digital journal, and people love it. Growth Day's digital journal has hundreds of research-backed writing prompts for self-reflection, positive mindset, confidence building, and success. I use them all the time, and it makes me think in ways that I typically don't, and it makes me ask myself better questions, which we all know gets better results in our life. It even has prompts that help you develop a daily, weekly, or monthly habit of reflecting on your life and identifying areas to grow. So it's a perfect time of year to start journaling, you guys. When you sign up at Growth Day, you also get systems for habit tracking, goal setting, and scoring, and improving every area of your life. Best of all, I get to teach there too, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that I get to see you. I teach live in Growth Day every single month with a new topic just for you. So join me there. Start your free trial at growthday.com/Lori. Hey, do you know what the big secret is this year? And it shouldn't be a secret because this should be your biggest focus. It is building your community. I am always working on building and nurturing my community, and everyone is talking about the power of community. Without an online community, you just cannot grow organically or create a real movement, which is what I know that we're all after. And you can build trust or monetize your audience. When you get community right, not only does your audience grow faster, but so do your sales. But where's everybody going to be managing their communities these days? And a lot of online entrepreneurs and thought leaders are turning to Circle.so. Circle is an all-in-one community platform. It lets you host content and create discussions, live streams, group chats, and memberships all under your own brand. And what's so cool about Circle.so is that you don't even need a website or Facebook group. Instead, Circle lets you build your own community site where you can host content and manage your members. You can even create locked and unlocked content spaces, groups, and classes. How freaking cool is that? You can put your content behind a paywall too, and you can charge different amounts of money for different spaces on your community site. Circle.so is famously easy to use, and it has a free 14-day trial for you, so you can go check it out, see if you like it, see if you love all the options. Just go to Circle.so. Go check it out right now, you guys. Imagine being able to manage your community, start group chats and live classes, and accept payments all in one place. Kind of mind-blowing since this is usually spread all over the place. You have to log into so many different things. If this is the year to capture, organize, and monetize your community, head over to Circle.so. You can get a free trial and start building your online community right now. Just go to Circle.so. You guys, you get the 14-day free trial. So just go and see if it's for you. It's going to streamline everything and make your life so much easier. It's so freaking cool. Hey, I know if you're listening to this podcast that you have big dreams and big goals. And one of the things that can really stop you is struggling with your marketing. Trust me, I have been there. Are you using 10 different systems just to build your online business? Then I want you to try Kajabi. Kajabi helps you build your web pages, set up funnels, and sell your courses, content, coaching, or communities. You've been hearing me talk a lot about funnels on this podcast and the importance of your email list. You can get a free trial at kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. I've talked about Kajabi before, but here's something that's super cool and new. They just rolled out an AI assistant for creating your online course curriculum. And this means you just type in a topic that you want to create on a course or webinar, and bam, it just generates a sample outline for you. It takes a ton of the hard work away. Of course, you're going to customize it to be your own, but this really helps you get over the struggle of how in the world to start, which is where most people stop. If you're like me, starting is always the hardest part, and that's what makes Kajabi so popular. They've made it easier for creators to build web pages, build courses, build coaching programs, build membership sites, build checkout pages, and build email funnels. So if you're struggling with any of those, you got to go check it out. Go to Kajabi.com. Kajabi was really the first all-in-one system and is trusted by over 100,000 creators. I think that's good enough for me. Also has influencers and marketers who use this. And now their smart AI platform makes it easy to take what you know and turn it into an online course and business. Go start building with a free trial at Kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com.